When you're dealing with properties here, when we're dealing with the properties and the setups of proportions, remember, a proportion is nothing more than two fractions that are equal to each other. Okay. What I like to show you guys when we do this is ones that are really, really easy. For example, 3/4 is the same thing as 6/8. Are you okay with that? No. If that's true, that means that I could cross multiply it and I get the same number. Because 3 times 8 is 24, 4 times 6 is 24. So what happens is that there's a whole bunch of little properties within these things. One thing that you can do is you can flip them. Is that still true?
Yes.
Because 4 times 6 is still 3 times 8. Another thing, well, I might just go through the list. It's even easier. So we had 3/4 is 6/8, which means you can flip them. You can do this. You can flip-flop the 3 and the 8. If this is true, then you can do this. See how these just got flip-flopped? What's 8/4? 2. Bless you. And 6/3 is also 2. By flipping those around, you can still get the same exact result. Okay. And if you went the other direction, you could have done, if it was what, 3/6 was 4/8. See how these two just flip-flop? You still get the same result. There's a lot of little things you can do within proportions just by moving the diagonals around. Okay. But what's nice is that you'll never screw that up. You'll never screw it up, especially if you have numbers, because you can always verify it just by cross multiplying to see if it's true. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. The only other one that's a little bit weird is this last one. This was our true statement to start with, right?
Correct.
What's the denominator of the first fraction? 4. So I can do this. Notice, all I did was just added the denominator to the numerator. Okay. When you do that, you get a new fraction. Here we get 7/4, and here we get, what is that, 14/8. If you look at that right away, 14/8 can simplify to be what? 7/4. Or if you cross multiply it, 7 times 8 is 56. And lo and behold, 4 times 14 is also 56. Okay. These are just some very quick little properties that we show you guys. One of the reasons that we do that is because as we get into more of the similarity stuff, we move things around pretty quick. And if you didn't have like a little basic idea of, oh, yeah, that's right, because you can switch them on the diagonals, and it's still true. If you didn't see that at some point, you'll kind of just go, just wanted to show you guys real quick. So what they'll do is things like this. All they're doing here is taking an example with 2 variables. You're not solving for variables. You're not solving for anything in this case. You're trying to see how does a property work. For example, in the first one, it says 6/x is 5/y. Then 6/5 is going to equal what over what? Louder. X/y, because what did they do? Yeah, all this one did, it moved here, which means that this one had to move here. Yeah, they just switched that diagonal. Okay, they just switched the diagonal. a lot of it is pattern recognition. If you recognize the pattern, you're gonna be all right. X over 4, 7 over y. What did they do in the next part? Yeah, so what's the next one going to be? Oh, careful. Over. Oh, remember, over y. Yeah, you're getting the first part right here. Yeah, it would be 7 plus y over y. By saying y plus 7, it isn't wrong, but you see how they're taking this and adding it to the first part, and that's.
I got confused.
I'm still confused on this
Okay, give me a fraction.
8 over 2.
Okay. Obviously, that simplifies down to be 4 over 1. You okay with that? Okay. What's 2 plus 8?
That'd be 10.
Okay. What's 4 plus 1?
That'd be...
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's why it works.
Oh,
That's what it means.
That's how it works.
Solve a lot.
That's much better.
That's all that works. That's how that works. All you're doing is, as long as you're consistent, you're adding it to both numerators, you're going to get the same ratio.
So what you do one side, you do the other.
Numbers are jealous. Numbers are jealous. Okay. Okay, same idea. X over 12, y over 26. What's the next fraction have to equal? Over 26, very good. That's it. Wait. Huh? What? See how the y went here? Which means that this has to go here. And that's it.
Can you simplify it?
You can, but if they're just asking you to set it up from what they have, I mean, if you wrote 6 over 13, are you technically wrong?
No.
Yes. Hey, Carla, I gotta call time. Thanks. Okay. What'd they do here?
They add the 9
They added, yeah. They added it right away, but they just didn't show that they added. They didn't put that 7 plus 2 in there. They just did it. 9 plus 2 is 11, which means the other side would have to be what? Yeah. What's up?
So, okay, you got me confused. So how do we get the 2?
They just added. They added it up. How do you turn a 9 into 11?
Wait, so
They added the denominator to the numerator to get 11, which means you add the denominator to the numerator of the other fraction to keep it true. Same exact way I did this here. I added the 2 to the numerator, I added the 1 to the numerator, and that's true. That's how it works. You hate fractions.
No, he's asking me, do I get it? Like, yeah,
Okay. I need to write those out. All right, so let's go into the actual write-out of statements. Shh, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into the actual write-out of statements to see what we can get. Okay? What's that? No, I wouldn't say that it's going to get any so much harder. What happens here, what happens now is that we'll be working more along the lines of filling in blanks off of the diagrams to solve the problems themselves. Okay. So they give you this similarity statement. It's AB over BC is AE over ED. This is a proportion given to you out of this triangle. All you have to do, thank you, all you have to do really is fill in the blank. What's AB?
6.
6. What's BC?
X, we don't know what it
Good. AE,
is. 12.
ED.
6 times 4 equals 24, divided by 12 is 2.
That's all it is, guys. So you're sitting there, oh my gosh, it's getting so hard. This is where it gets harder. I don't know what to do.
You got to do it.
Guys, all we're doing is filling in the blanks. Yes, ma'am.
That is simple.
They're giving you the statement of the proportion. When you know what the proportion is, you fill in the blanks. Just like whatever we've had in the past. If you know something, whatever the segment lengths or whatever, angle measures, whatever it was, if they start with the setup, all you're doing is filling in the blanks from there. And you just solve for X. That's it.
So BC
Now,
equals 3.
What's that?
BC equals 2, 3.
BC,
Yeah.
that equals 2.
3.
So what happens though is that, yes, eventually you'll have to come up with your own statement, your own proportion out of this. But that's still a few days away. So, but it's, quite honestly, it is not that bad once you start understanding where this stuff comes from, okay? They will give you the information. Try that one. Again, it's just fill in the blanks.
Got it.
BC, we don't know. AE is the whole thing. ED, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, did I miss something? I wrote it wrong?
18 and
Oh, 8, sorry.
Oh.
AB is 12, sorry about that. BC is the, I don't know. AE is the 18. ED, well, how do I figure that out? There you go. Cross multiply out and solve. So you wind up with the 18x is 12 times the 15. Divide it out. Excuse me. Let's see. If I simplify this out, this becomes a 6 and a 9. This becomes a 2 and a 3. This becomes a 5. Is it 10?
Yeah.
There you go. And use the calculator, sure. I just didn't have it.
I can only.
And once again, you can always double check the answers relatively easily by cross multiplying out and see if it's true. Ooh. Again, it's just fill in the blanks. 9, 12, you can add. 12 is to 9. What's it? CD is 16 is to, I don't know. 12x is 9 times 16. Divided by 12. This becomes a 3 and a 4. This becomes a 3 and a 4. You get 12. Math. AB is the one you don't know. 5 is BC. FE is 4. ED is 6. Cross multiply out. You get 6x is 20. Divide that by 6, you get 10/3. And leave it as a fraction. The calculator will do that. It'll leave it as 10/3. There's your answer. Okay. Calculator will do that, and it'll leave it as a fraction. Okay. Not scary so far? It quite literally, guys, it's a lot of fill in the blanks and solve for quick X's though, okay? and going from there. I don't think I need to do any more of these, do I? Oh wait, yeah, this one's got a little bit of algebra to it. Last one, I think. Yeah, it's BD. It's right up here. It double wrote it. So BD over DA. There's just a little bit of algebra thrown in on this one where we have to figure out what a certain section is. We've done this kind of idea before.
Oh, the one that's the one that looks like a U is C.
I already got it.
That is nice, kid. Go ahead. Is that it's a 5 or a 6? I think it's
So if you start to think about it, if the whole thing is the unknown, but this chunk of it is 3, how much is left for the BD part? Well, think of it this way. If from here to the door is 10 feet, I go 3 feet, how much more do I have to go?
7.
Okay? From here to the door is X feet, I go 3 feet, how much is left?
X minus 3.
That's all it is. That's how that works. You know the whole thing is the unknown, but you go so far, you take that off of it. Okay? From here to the wall is 20 feet, I go 4 feet, how much is left?
16.
Exactly. From here to the computer is X amount of feet. I don't know, but if I go 3 feet, I have 3 feet less to go. That's all it means. Okay. Again, it's just a matter of solving it through. So BD is the X minus 3. DA is the 3. BE is the 18 is to 6. Cross. Oh, you cannot cancel. No. You cannot simplify over addition. That is the one of the worst things you can do in math. Cannot do that. Okay? You have to cross multiply and solve, just like you do all the time. Or, what's 18 over 6?
3.
3.
X equals 6. What's the number?
It's 6. You cannot simplify over addition. It's one of the major faux pas of all of math. Okay?
How did you get X minus 3 equals?
Cross multiply. I simplified 18 over 6. 18 over 6 is 3. I just did that real quick. Because you don't have to go ahead and cross multiply all of it out if you don't want to. It still works. 6.
Yeah, that's all good.
Oh, I forgot to add. My fault. Thank you. I saw the minus 3 was supposed to be 12. I'm sorry about that. So now at that point you would have 6 times the quantity. You can go through all the extra stuff. I just shortcutted it here. That's all. Okay. It helps that I know that the opposite of subtraction is addition. That generally is helpful. I'm going to go out on a limb. Yeah. We never make mistakes.
Is that why you said X equals 3, 6?
I make a mistake once a day.
Do these, please.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh!
They're. Stop it. I'm giving you guys time to start them through. The tab is on the website. Everything's there. It's just a matter of opening them up and writing out the problems. Okay? There is not that much. Okay?